Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. Thanks for listening. What a weird week, huh? I am very, very disappointed and sad about the state of the pandemic. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating, as I'm sure anybody that's listening is frustrated. Boy, it just makes everything more difficult, doesn't it? I was thinking today about how long this has been going on and how it feels at the exact same time like a blink that a year and a half has gone by, and also just an eternity. I don't know how that's possible, but it is. It's very weird. And I thought there was an end in sight, which was really nice. It was really nice. You know, I actually traveled, got on a plane with my family and traveled and hugged my mom and my aunts and uncles and my dad and people I haven't seen in a year and a half. I was like, I can't believe we got out of this, you know. And now I'm back to being really like paranoid about shit again. It's really frustrating. You know, I think what I've realized, sadly, is I think now if you get vaccinated, probably every year, it's not going to be that big of a deal for you, most people. But it's going to keep mutating probably, and it's so frustrating, and I'm worried about my kids, you know. My youngest, who isn't vaccinated and is, you know, now we're seeing that kids can now get this and kids can get pretty sick now. It's just so frustrating. So, I don't know, maybe by the time this is over-ish, if it's ever over, and that's what I was going to say, is I don't think it's ever going to be over now. I think we're just going to live with it. I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to live with it. And there's a couple of ironies that strike me very interestingly for folks that have this argument that they're not going to get vaccinated, you know, because maybe they're young and healthy and they don't need to do that. Well, okay, maybe. But also, you know, eventually you're going to get old. And this disease is not kind to folks that are older. And maybe you're young and you say, well, I don't have any comorbidities. I don't have anything else wrong with me. I'm young and healthy. I don't need the vaccine. I'll take it. I'll get COVID. I'll be fine. Yeah, maybe. Maybe this year, maybe this strain. But if this keeps going on, maybe in 10 years, maybe not. So this is just depressing and annoying. And, I apologize. You didn't need to hear this. But thank you for listening. It's interesting to hear that people are listening and maybe feel the same way. Maybe they're frustrated too. We all have to start really checking our thinking and really reaching out and talking to each other and figuring things out. I spoke with someone this week. Someone I wouldn't have expected, was not, you know, kind of the type of person. I honestly don't actually run into many people in my daily life that are not vaccinated or that think this is a hoax or think it's some kind of major conspiracy grift or some kind of crazy authoritarian takeover. I don't really speak to those people. I know they're out there. I see them on social media, on the news, whatever. But in my day-to-day, I don't really meet many people that way, and I'm not really seeing that many people anyway. I mean, nobody is, right? But I did run across somebody today that hadn't yet been vaccinated and was, I would say, sort of shaken and like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I think I've been wrong. I'm going to do it. And, had questions about, which vaccine I'd had and what my experience is, what I thought about it, and all that kind of stuff. And the facts around this vaccine are just so blatant. There's just so many doses administered, so few major worries, and yet so many obvious problems and complications from COVID. It's just so blatant to me. I don't get it. I mean, I do think social media, TikTok in particular, have a real hand in stirring up this cult of misinformation. It's too easy. I dip my toe in the water of TikTok, and it's just addictive, man. I had to set a timer on my iPhone. By the way, you can set a timer with screen time on certain apps. I would highly suggest putting a timer on TikTok for yourself. It makes you feel real bad when you blow past it and say, yeah, I know, I need another 15 minutes. But no, that's an addictive app, man, and it could be really good. We got to learn to use these powers for good. These social media powers. I mean, there's really interesting stuff on there. There's people giving really good information, anything from like amazing recipes, or like one I really have been following a lot is like people doing home projects and like construction projects and things like that. I think that's pretty neat. Some really cool ideas. And it's great that people can connect and share ideas, but if they want to get together and believe some shit that is not true, that's real easy to do too. It's a power we don't yet have a grip on how to wield this power, I think, and we're kind of messing it up right now. So maybe we can turn it around. Maybe we can start using the powers for good. Maybe we can change the messaging on this COVID thing. Kids in hospitals is a scary one. Here's the thing. I just don't think there's enough coordinated, competence from the sources that are getting the credit for being at the root of these conspiracies, right? Like, I don't think there's enough competence in some of those organizations across the board. I mean, it's just too much coordination required for any of these things to work out. And if you've ever done anything with any group of people at any size to do anything, you realize it's really hard to coordinate anything. Like, geez, be on a homeowners association board and see if you can get anything done. Be on a student government committee and see what you can get done. Be on a local PTA and see if you can get anything done. Get anybody to agree to think you can move entire countries to do these types of things. I don't know. Maybe I'm naive. But I don't know. I just don't give these so-called powers that be enough credit to pull off this stuff. I think we're just reacting to a crazy situation with a pandemic and some really wacky ideas taking root and using really powerful propaganda machines to whip up craziness. But the day-to-day can still be beautiful, and we should make it that way. And the vaccine is I don't know, it's kind of simple. It's like all the other vaccines that we've been using for, a long time to prevent polio and pertussis and measles and all the things that, we figured out how to eradicate. It's amazing. Humans figured it out. And now we're like fighting it. I saw somebody quoted or memed or posted whatever, this idea that like all these folks are saying, "Oh, I don't want these vaccines. I don't know what's in them." And then they get in the hospital and they're not questioning all the things the doctors put in them to try to keep them alive. It's kind of weird, kind of stupid when you think about it. I always kind of think people are critical of these things until they are sick, until they need them. It's easy to be critical from the outside until you require them to live. Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry, guys. It's a dark one today, but yeah, I think again, we will come out of this. We have to. I have to be optimistic. I know I started saying it's been a rough week thinking about all this, but I have to be optimistic. Things will change. Things will get better. I'm already starting to see the messaging shift in my 5 minutes on TikTok. More and more people. Dude, I got on TikTok because of Jacob Givens, because his video is so good and so funny, and the reason that TikTok is great. But then you get sucked into that For You page and just go down the rabbit hole. And I get it. I can feel the pull. If you take anything away from this, take away that you can set a timer using the Screen Time app on your iPhone for the TikTok app to guilt you into stopping using it after 5 minutes. It's funny, the options are dismiss this for the day, give me 5 more minutes, or give me 1 more minute, or give me 15 more minutes. It's very funny. Very well designed. It's as if it was made for an app like that it's addictive, but you just got to check it out. And, yeah, I don't know. Listen, I appreciate everybody that listens to this for whatever reason. I hope you get something out of it. Maybe not this week, but other weeks when other people are on, when we're talking about fun stuff. If you dig it, I don't know. I don't even know if reviewing and rating does any good, honestly. So I don't really care. But if you like it, it'd be nice to review it, tell somebody, share it, whatever. I don't know. I want to have better guests. That's really the reason. Is like, not that my guests have been bad. I mean, I want to have more guests. I want to have more conversations. And I think that the way to do that is if more people like it and it's interesting and people want to be on it and people want to have these conversations. I think there's a lot of cool stuff going on. We're living in interesting times, as it were. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Please have a great week, and we'll be back next week. Next week, I actually do have. I think I have one. I think I have a guest lined up for next week, so that'll be good. Yeah, it's weird. So things have sort of opened up, and people are out doing things again. So the last thing people want to do is Zoom, but we'll work it out. And I so look forward to being back live with somebody. I've been thinking about what my live setup will be for this, and we're looking at when it's safe and comfortable and we can go inside again with folks. I am in talks about the bringing back brewing comedy, and honestly, I can't wait. I really can't wait. It's so fun, and it's been so long. And yeah, laughing hard at every show like that. That was good. That was good for mental health, I'm quite sure. So I need to get back to that. All of us do. And yeah. until next week, be safe. Thanks for listening to Piece of Chaos. And
But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know too well that I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything come what might for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that rings in the nights, repeats and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you ain't never gonna win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. Yes, I've got you under my skin. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made